Welcome back, everybody. It's a new night, new time, kind of, sort of. It's still 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock West Coast. So, but a new night. We're gonna try here, and I'm just so happy to see everybody. So, how have you guys been? Took about a month off or so, and from August 25th to September 27th is birthday month, right? Everybody in my family has birthdays from August 25th to September 27th. Yeah, so that my time was kind of taken. So huge happy to my little man Hoss and his uncle G. So yeah, those are two of the birthday parties that I went to this month. So let's just jump right here. Jeff made it. Evening and morning from down under, Sly. It's good to see you. Been a while. Yes, about a month. I'm off again in 2 weeks. This time to Melbourne. That's so cool. Roy's neck of the woods for 2 weeks. That's awesome. I would love to start traveling. I'm going back to Nevada in no. So I'll be 2 live streams from Nevada. Not sure where yet, but it'll happen. And and Jeff, be your new time slot. Yes. So I babysit on Thursday and Friday, and it just kind of it tuckers me out. So Fridays are kind of hard for me. So I don't want to step on Lewis's toes. And so kind of checked. I hope I'm not stepping on anybody's toes on Tuesday, but I kind of trying to check and see anything really going on. So I'm thinking Tuesday is a good day. Scott says, "Yay! It's live at 10 p.m. Eastern." Yes, yes. And Evelyn, I'm so happy you're here. So glad to see you. I'm so glad you're here. So we haven't been going live. I have still been buying little trinkets and gadgets, and I kind of feel like Little Mermaid with too many trinkets. But first up, I want to tell you I did make a boo boo. So as you all know, I had lost a camera and my little travel bag that had like my live streaming stuff in it. It was lost long enough. I had ordered replacement stuff. Okay, and one of the things that I tried to replace was, by the way, I found the bag. Yeah, it was here all along. It was just in a box, a bunch of stuff. I'm still unpacking. So, and this is going to be an ongoing saga. I'll be unpacking for probably the rest of my life. But I found the charger, but I had ordered two chargers. A lady was selling them on Facebook, and look, they look the same. So you compare them side by side, and then they don't look the same. And realize that you can use 30 watt, and I believe this is a 60 watt. And I realize you can use a bigger charger. However, this one has a cord built into it. This one has a USB-C, so you can use pretty much any cable, which I did order a new cable, even though I found my bag that had the whole thing in it. So this one is built in, and it's for a MacBook Pro, not a MacBook Air. So as you can see, maybe you don't know if you can see or not. I'm going to try to zoom so you can see it. So this is the connector on the one for the MacBook Pro. It's the one for the MacBook Air. And as you can see, let's see if I can see if it'll focus on it. They're not the same. Okay, they look the same size, but they're not. So this one will not fit in on my MacBook Air. So if anybody out there has a MacBook Pro and this would shoot me an email. I've got two of them, and I will just send it to you free. So if you need an extra Slyreader Huh. Okay. I don't know. Anybody else having trouble with the audio? I just got a message that there's a lag in the audio. So I don't have any idea why that would be happening. But let me know if the rest are not a lag or if it's just his computer. So anyway, there's that. If you need a charger for a MacBook Pro, I have no idea what you let me know. An email slyreader@mail.com and I'll get that out to you. But because they're no good for me. It was one of my boo-boos. I make a lot. Yeah. So I do have a lot of really cool stuff to show you because I have still been getting stuff. Audio is cutting in and out. Okay. It looks fine on my end, so I'm not really sure why it would be that. Because I've got where it's got the little meter thing, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Some weird delaying in your audio. I don't know. And hiccuping. Glad it's not just me. Okay. I don't know how to fix that. Audio is cutting in and out. Maybe if I turn... Let's try something here. Since it's kind of quiet. How about that? Okay, so let me know. No, quiet. I don't really think I need crisp. If I do, let me know. The crisp has up, and so it may be something in the crisp. So I took it off crisp and just put it directly to the microphone. The levels look identical. It's just instead of going through the crisp filter. So let me know if that fixed it, and if it did, then probably need to uninstall crisp and reinstall it since they did the updates. I don't know. So, G, can you give me a yay or nay? I guess I could put these up here. Scott says audio is cutting in and out. Yep. And hiccuping. Hiccup, hiccup. Uncle G said, glad it's not just me. Yeah. Well, he's probably listening with phones, so he is picking up every little nuance. But let me know if that fixed it. And Randy's here. Hey, Sly. Still stuttering. Did not fix it. Okay. Hey. Well, on the fly, I don't have another mic to fix it with. So, this may be a very short stream. Scott says, still stuttering. Randy says, new Mac operating system update broke my Rode streamer and mic doesn't work. I haven't updated. It keeps asking me to, but I haven't done it. So, I don't know. Now, on the mic bar thing, everything looks fine. So, okay, Scott says it's tolerable. Okay. The mic is plugged in right. Try unplugging it and plugging it back in. Well, to do that, I have to go around the desk. It's not just a simple unplug it back in type thing because it's not plugged in anywhere I can reach it. So there's that. So if it's tolerable, we'll continue. I'm actually getting in the red some. So, I don't know. Okay. So if it's tolerable, we'll just march on. So I have been getting, it's been a month, right? And I love my gadgets and gizmos, and so I've got quite a few to show you tonight. Well, I'm gonna limit it to 4, okay? Because I don't kind of overwhelm you. But one of the things that a friend of mine has complained about a lot is her phone, her battery dies before she can get back home to plug it in. Now, you know, being a techie person, I have a charger in my truck. I have a charger everywhere. But I got these because they're so small and compact and okay. Scott says, I don't think it's a mic or of a communication thing. It may be a YouTube thing. Who knows? I do have faster speed here than I had at the old place, so that shouldn't be an issue, but you never know. Okay, first thing isn't this cute? It's a power, and it'll charge a phone. I think it said 3 times. But put it in your backpack, your purse, whatever. We're getting updates. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So it's almost the size, almost, of a business card. So it's a little thicker, but it's not much bigger than a business card. And so it's very, very easy to put in your sling, your backpack, your purse, whatever. And you'll never run out of juice. Now, it's got the typical, let's see if I can show this to you. Woo! It's got the typical 2 USBs, I think, and then the USB-C is an in or an out. So the USB-A's are outs. So that's kind of cool. But it's cool, and it's really, really lightweight. So, but you say, but Sly, I don't want one that big. Too big. Hang on. Randy says, I turned off external mics on the cameras because the echo cancellation wasn't working, so the cameras are mute. I don't think that the camera is... I don't know about the Sony. That may be the culprit up there. How do I do that on the fly, Randy? Because it should only be picking up the mic that is selected. But yeah, I don't know. I mute the microphone, but I don't know how to mute the other two. So if you know how to do it quickly, I will do that. Because I think one night before we had trouble with that. So I know this camera, the microphone is off. The Sony, I'm not 100% sure about because it got taken down and put back up, and it's been played with some. So I'm not 100% sure about that one. So let's say this one for you. It comes in this cute little carrying case too, which I kind of like. It's like a mesh type thing, and it's just kind of cute. Okay, Randy says function button on the screen. Function button. Oh, function button. I think I have a function button. I just don't know where it is. Oh, right there. It did nothing. I or Q would work. Oh. Function button didn't do anything. Okay, so anyway, we're going to continue on. So, this is too big, right? Look what I found. I love this thing. It's a keychain, okay? But it's a charger. So this, you mount this on the wall. It's USB-C. So you have to have a really, really long cord to get from the wall down to a socket. Okay, that's the only drawback. But when you come home, you just, and so your keys, it's charging. Right? And then when you leave, you just grab it off the charger and go. And now you have a portable power bank. And this has got the cutest little... I just love little things. Can you tell I'm kind of a knick-knacky person? If I put this out, one of these out. Anyway, it's got a lightning plug It really does. I haven't used it very much. Well, I haven't used it at all. I just carry it with me, but my phone's always charged, so I really don't need it. But am I doing this right? No. Wrong end. See, I'm really not as suave as I claim to be. So it's got a little cable built into it. If you remember which end you're supposed to take it out of. And you just plug it into your phone, and here's my phone. It actually works with the case on it, which a lot of them don't. So that was really nice. And so it's, well, I guess you see it, but it's charging. And then so let's say you go to eat lunch or dinner or something, and your phone's about to die, you can just set this down, let it charge, and by the time you're through eating, wada bing, your phone's charged. So it's really kind of cool. And then when you get home, you don't even have to think about it, because it goes on the charger and just starts charging. So it's really kind of a cool. And I believe this one was, I want to say this one was $30. The other one was $20. This one has so much more portability. Yeah, it's just one of my favorites. Okay, let's see. Where did we go? Oh, on the camera, on the LCD screen. I can't reach that camera. Have to get a ladder. Probably shouldn't be on a ladder during a live stream. Not a good thing. Sorry about that. So it's just going to have to, and I'll just have to fix it later. Miss Evelyn says, as I hear you, okay, you'll work it out. Yeah, it'll all work out. Randy says, well, thank you, Sly. By trying to solve your mic problem, it's my problem. Winner, chicken dinner. There you go. And yeah, that's such an Oklahoma thing. I actually heard somebody from Nevada saying it on a video. So apparently it's not an Oklahoma thing, but I'm credit for it. That's fine. I know I used it to Florida, so I know it's not a Florida thing. Okay, next up, my gadget. This is so cool. It's made by Outdoor Edge, and it's a little box knife. Look how little that thing is. And it's so cool because, let me get this. Okay, look how little that is. And you have to push the red button. It will not, like, go out by itself. So if it's in your pocket, don't worry about it. But you have to push the red button, and then, wada bing, it's a box knife. It's a box knife. Is that not? Now, if you don't want it to stay, you just don't push it all the way. So you can just push it like that, cut your box, and then tracks. So that's really cool. It also has a flat blade screwdriver. Now, granted, this is not going to be for anything really heavy duty, but for the odd screw, it's there. And on this side, you have a Phillips screwdriver on this side. So that's really cool. It's got a clip on the back, slide winder. It is made by Outdoor Edge, and it's not expensive. I can't remember now. It's like $10. So this is something I just put in my little daily carry thing. Let's get back to me. Let's get back to me. My little pouch I take with me everywhere, and I just slip it right in the back, and it's there. And then this just goes in my backpack. Goes everywhere I go. So I love that thing. $10, and it uses just blades. So that's a winner chicken dinner. I love that thing. All right, last thing on the list, and then I'll quit. I just think these things are so cool. And no, I can't share them with anybody else. I share them with somebody else, and they're just like, yeah. So, but you guys seem to like trinkets and gadgets and what have you. So this is by JJC, which I have their little memory card thing, and I love this thing. I mean, it has worked well, and it's a little bit bigger. It holds, like, the capacity is bigger. It comes out, and then on mine I have an X. I don't know if you can see that. An X for the used side and nothing for the if it's a clean card. And yeah, that's fine. It works great. It's not that big, but it's bigger than this. So look how thin that is. So it's littler. Size of a credit card. And you just put your memory cards. It just slides right in there, and it holds 2 SD cards and 4 micro SD. And the reason that you can get them where they're all SD cards, but my action cameras use the micro. As much as I hate them, that's what the Osmo 4 uses. So I needed both, and this is perfect. And it'll slide anywhere a bank card or credit card or whatever will go. And it's just so thin. This is my new traveling buddy. Because when I'm traveling, I don't really need, what is that, 6, 8, 12? This thing holds 12. Yeah, I don't need that many memory cards. So that's kind of my, and this thing is not expensive either. This is like $8. So none of this stuff is really expensive, but it really works quite. Now the Tao charger, I haven't really used it very much. I like the concept of it always being charged, because that seems to be my downfall. Is that, yeah, I may have a charger with me, but is it charged? Because sometimes I forget to do that. And with it being on my keys, I don't ever forget to do it. Now I just got this in last week, and it's a little mounting holes, and so I'm going to mount it right by the front door, and bada boom. I've had it just kind of laying on a table because I did want to show it to you guys before I permanently mount it, on the wall. But yeah. Randy says, I love the stuff from JJC. Great company. Everything I have bought from them has been spot on. It's worked great. I actually got 2 of these because I really like this concept. I had like a memory card wallet thing, and honestly, I don't carry that many. So it was kind of overkill. And then when I got this, I thought, well, ooh, this is cool, and it's small, and it's little. But then when I found this, it's even smaller and littler. Yeah. So, and for $8, I mean, now that, like I said, they do have them in different configurations. So if you don't have anything with a micro SD, and because you're not crazy, who came up with micro SD cards? They are the most annoying, easy to lose cards ever. And I get that the action cameras aren't very big, but I think they're big enough to put a full SD card. Just venting for just a minute, because those micro SD cards, as small as my hands are, I still have problems with those little. You have to use your thumbnail. You can't just like with a full size SD card, you can just use your finger. But no, those little micro SD cards, you have to use your thumbnail and really get in there, and yeah. So they're just completely annoying. And I do have a reader for both on the computer, but they're still annoying. So, but that's just, since the action cameras only take those, I wanted something that would hold both, and this is perfect. Like I said, I think it comes, just look, SD only, and it holds, how many does it hold? It holds 4. So if you just wanted the SSD only, it would hold 4 SD cards, which is quite a bit, unless you're like shooting. I don't know. I can't imagine now. I use the bigger cards, like the 128. So if you use 4 of those and up, you're taking a lot of video or a lot of pictures, or you're maybe shooting in 4K. I shoot in 1080 because takes a whole lot less memory space. So that's just me. Randy says battery and SD card, plastic cases, hot shoe thumb grips, etc. Plenty of accessories. Yes, I think one of my, and I don't know which camera it is, I think one of the cameras has a JJC, it goes onto the hot shoe, and it makes it have 2 cold shoes, I think. But I like JJC, and I love Ulanzi. So most of my stuff is one or the other, But so I don't know if you guys are familiar with I guess it's been a couple of years ago, maybe. I think it was when I bought the Sony ZV-1 and the Canon G7X Mark III. I didn't realize that those were such hot commodities. People are falling over themselves trying to get hold of one. So I sold my G7X Mark III in 2 hours. Maybe I had it priced a little too low. I'm not sure. But I think it had the small rig cage on it. Small rig too. So, it just kind of is what it is. But, guys, let me know if Tuesday works for you just as good as Friday. I just found it very hard to... He gets picked up early enough that I should be able to take a nap and get up and be fresh and everything. It just wasn't happening. So Tuesdays seem to be the way to go. Yeah. But so what have you guys been doing for the last month, September, right? Let me know if you guys have anything new and improved. Sold the G7X. I need to replace it something. Son, I bought him a SX740HS, and I love that little camera because it has got zoom out the wazoo. You can, and that's what he wanted it for, was he was driving a lot, and as he would see something off the road, like an old barn or something, he wanted to be able to zoom in a good picture, and it does phenomenal. So I don't know if I want to add another point and shoot to my arsenal, or if I want to go with maybe another M200. I already have 2 M6s, so I probably won't get another one of those. But I am looking, so if you guys have any recommendations, I already have 3 action cameras, 4 if you count the 360. I still haven't figured out how to get the 360 file to do what I want them to do on the computer, so I don't really use that one. But let me know if you guys have any recommendations. I kind of was looking at the Sony, the little Marcus Pix likes. Was it RX100 V or version 7 or 5 or which, the one that he likes. It's an older camera, but it seems like it takes really good pictures. The only thing I'm concerned about is I'm pretty much engrossed in Canon ecosystem, and so I'm really familiar with all their menus. The one Sony I have, the ZV-1, I find that menu a little difficult to navigate, only because I'm so used to the Canon menus. So, yeah. Randy says, love Tuesdays, nothing going on, perfect. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Wednesday is church night. Monday is just Monday. And so I figured Tuesday was kind of a pretty friendly day with not a lot going on. Randy says, the great camera, the SX740. Yeah, he loves it. I'm going to borrow it from him for a little while. And so, I'll get to test it out a little bit, and we'll see if I like it. Randy says, my sister's family loves that camera, the RX107. So I found on Facebook, because, I shop on Facebook Marketplace a lot, more than I should. And they're selling the the ZVE, the one that has an interchange, for like $550, and it's supposed to be in brand new condition. Yeah, well, you never know about those, but MPB has them for I think $600. The only thing that concerns me is I don't have any Sony lenses, because DV1 is a point and shoot, so you don't have to have a Sony lens. I am extremely immersed in Canon lenses. I have several, and I have the adapters to adapt them all to the M cameras, so there's that. They love the I think it's SX740. Marcus Pix loves the RX100. Yes, and I guess he has like 3 of them. He so much, which really kind of I find it amusing that he's got all this knowledge and all this money. He could buy any camera he wants, and he does, and he chooses to shoot with a point and shoot. Really? I mean, I know they're handy. Really? I think I do like being able to change the lenses, and I went the point and shoot route, thinking that it was compact. I could put it in a backpack really easily, and I kind of missed being able to change lenses. So that's when I went to the M6, and I love that camera. I found my other one, by the way, and it was in. You guys are gonna laugh at me. It was in a nice little protected case. This is a case, and it just absolutely fits it perfectly. And instead of taking a camera bag to Las Vegas, I just took this and I just stuck it down in the backpack, and it was perfectly safe. It's a hard case, so I didn't feel like it was gonna. And that backpack never left my hands, so I didn't feel like it was going to be thrown around or anything like that. And this camera is so small, it just right down in there. And then I had some padded lens cases for the lenses, and so they just all kind of fit around everything in the back, and it worked out really well. Now I just picked up a Mind Shift ultra light 16 liter. And I really kind of like that bag for a camera bag. The bottom it's not big enough to hold a big camera. So like the ADD would probably be too big for it. But the little mirrorless M6 or the M200 fit. So I'm thinking on this next trip I'll probably take the M200, just because the simplicity of it. Being able to pull something out and just go is worth its weight in gold. So, or I may take the 740. I don't know. Randy says 24 to 200 zoom and does 4K. Yeah, it's that 740 is just the zoom on that thing. He has gotten pictures of the moon that would just blow you away. It's ridiculous how much that thing will zoom. Scott says, Marcus has quite a nice home. Every photographer loves his basement too. Yes, he does. And apparently he has quite a way more than me. And he could have any camera he wants, and he has 3 or 4 or 5 of those RX100s. So I think he has like the 3, the 4, the 5. I'm not sure about the 6, and then he has like 3 of the 7s. So that tells me that it's a pretty good camera. But like the thing that I'm nervous about is the Sony menu system. But once you get it set, I don't really go into the menu system that much. I mean, I format a card. Okay, that's really not hard to find. And other than that, I just pretty much take it out and take a picture. Or, now when I went last time, I wanted more of a, the M6 Mark II has like 32 megapixels, or it's something ridiculous. But it takes really sharp, good pictures. And when I put a Mikey 35 1.4 on the pictures will just blow you. But I would show them to you, but they've got people in them that don't really want to be on camera. So yeah, there's that. But I did take some pictures of some flowers because I went in May for birthday, and they went all out and they got all these flowers and balloons and all this stuff. It was Mother's weekend. Yeah, Mother's Day weekend, my birthday weekend. So they kind of went all out and treated me like a queen. So I'm going to go back in late November, early December, so I can return the favor. Randy says, Nomadic Luma camera 9-liter is fantastic. So the thing about camera slings, and I've had a couple. I've had the Wandered and the actual Canon. They're not really built for women. I took the Canon sling. That was the first one. That was the first camera sling I got. And it is so big and bulky. I was cussing the thing the whole trip, right? And I'm trying to remember what the other one I had. So I really, for like a backpack, and the shift is so small. I love the Timba. It's a very, it's like a 10-liter, and it's great, but more of the bag is taken up for gear, right? Okay, I get it. It's a camera backpack, but on the Mind Shift, the camera compartment is very, very small, so you can get 2 lenses and a mirrorless camera in there, and that's pretty much all I would take. So like a total of 3 lenses, because you can get 2 lenses and the lens on it. So you would have a total of 3 lenses, and that's pretty much all I would take. And then the rest of the bag, and it's 16 liters, is for like sweatshirts and gadget bags and what have you. So I think I might end up taking that. Haven't made up my mind yet, but it's in the running, and it's really well made too. Randy says this one is small. Look online. Okay, Nomadic. I can do that right now. Maybe if I can figure out how to do it. Nomadic Luma 9-liter. Let's take a. Oh, okay. So I actually saw that one. Where did I see that? I think I saw that on Facebook. Actually, somebody was selling one, and see, then you go click on the link and it doesn't take you to it. Figure. Of course not. Look at it here for a minute. Luma Sling 9-liter. It is pretty small. I agree. So the Wandered sling that I had was a 9-liter, and I that thing was ginormous. Like, there is no way that I would carry that. It was way too big. Yeah. And if you carry it on your back, it might be okay. And I carry a backpack on my back, so I'm not. I can't make an argument that with the. I like them on my front because you carry a backpack on your back, so that's kind of an invalid argument. But it is a pretty bag. Let's see, battery charger R50 with a Sigma RFS 18 to 50. Plus the Rode Wireless Go and Go 2 version plus place for SD cards. So yeah, so online, I'm probably gonna mess everything up by looking at this. yeah, it doesn't look too big, but that's bulkier than what I would want on like my front, right? Because it's still pretty wide, which it has to be to hold a camera. I get that. I want to live in a world of magic where cameras, when you put it in a bag, they automatically get very thin. I know it happened, but that's okay. Let's see, 12 inches long, 5 inches wide, and 6 inches. Okay, so it's 5 inches, which most of my camera backpacks are about 5 inches. But you can take the same size, like the Wandered Light is, I think 11 liters, and the Timba Fulton is completely different feeling bags. So I typically don't carry the one just because it's so heavy by itself. Let me grab this real quick and I'll show it to you. This is my latest find. So this, as you can see, it's not very tall, but this is the camera cube, and very much like I have one of the Timba cubes that you can take out and put in any bag and make any bag a camera bag. Yeah, that doesn't work so well for me either. The only complaint I have about this is the only way to get into this camera area, if you and open up the whole thing, like you can take out this divider piece and access it from the top, but you're supposed to access it from this little door. Which is great if your camera's set, and then you have your lenses stacked, and it has the dividers to have your lenses stacked, and it's the bag. So I mean it's you can definitely put a lens, and then the camera with the lens. So I did try it out, and it does fit. But the thing I like about this is more of this is dedicated to a backpack, and less tube. The Timba is the other way around. More is dedicated to the camera, and less to the other stuff. So, and then it's got a water pocket on the side, which that's kind of a thing with me. I do like to carry the water bottles, but it's very small. So the guy I bought it from is on the large side. He's a lot bigger than I am, and it was just too small for his camera, and it's really too small for his frame. So that's kind of the thing with sling bags or backpacks, is you want them to fit your frame. So I'm only 5'4", and so anything that fits me is probably not going to fit most of you guys. Might seem like it's a bit small. So, but I think Jeff and Roy had talked about the Mind Shift, and so when I found it, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta have that. So that's my newest bag acquisition. You can I don't notice, but that's a new bag. I just got a waxed canvas bag from a company out of Oregon, handmade. When I got it, I was a little okay, because it's waxed canvas, but it's not lined or anything, and so I kind of thought, wasn't sure I was gonna like it, and it has turned out to be my favorite backpack. It's just so comfortable. The straps are like next to nothing. It's made by Tanner Goods, I think. It wasn't expensive, and for a wax canvas, that surprised me. But it's nothing. There's no organization to it. The straps have no padding. I couldn't say, like, if you're talking backpacks, you would not think this thing would be as comfortable as it is. But I just put that thing on, everything, and of course I use, I use these little tech pouches and what have you and for pretty much everything and so I kind of have stuff organized by this is my camera gear and this is my everyday gear, and like my knife, and like this pouch would be in the bag, and this pouch has kind of got like everything I need in it, and so it would just go in the bag. But it's amazing. It just kind of conforms to you. So in that case, that bag would fit several different size people. Now, obviously, it's adjustable, but it can be a larger bag, or you can roll it down and make it a smaller bag. So I will make a video on that bag, but you might Tanner Goods. Can't remember the name of. I don't remember the name of the bag. Let's see if I can find it real quick. But it's amazing. Now there's no protection for anything. So you're gonna put a camera or something in there, it needs to be in something like a shell case, because there's no inner lining, there's no nothing. It is the, well, what's it called? Oh, the light pack. And it is stupid light. And it's on sale right now. It's only $50. So you might look up tannergoods.com, and it's the light pack. It's amazing. When I opened it, I was like, ew, I don't know about this. But the more I've used it, I absolutely love that thing. So, look who wandered in. Mr. Sammy Superstar. How you doing, bud? I probably caught you right at bedtime. Yep. Wanted to stop by and say hi before going to sleep. Yep, I figured. How's school going, bud? It's, did you just start a new semester, maybe? But yeah, it's, that would be, I think you would have to be more in, like, I think Sammy would probably dedicate a camera bag. See that Tanner Goods bag being something a young person could carry or something an older person could carry. It's very, very universal. So now I think it only comes in black and gray, kind of depressing colors. I like the brighter colors, but that was my only two options. So obviously I got the gray, because I'm really over black. I have so many black bags, it's not even funny. Yes, school started, but it's October already. I know. It's just flying by. Like September just, and it just flew by. So, which means Christmas will probably be right around the corner. We're gearing up for fall break in a couple of weeks, and then Halloween. And then I'm leaving for Nevada. I'll be there for weeks, and then come back and get ready for Christmas. So yeah, it's going to be a quick year, but that's cool. So I'm ready. I'm ready for Christmas. Now, I enjoy seeing the kids dress up for trick-or-treating and stuff like that, but Christmas is really, that's kind of my holiday. I kind of really get into it. So, Thanksgiving, as long as you got turkey and mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce, I'm good. But Christmas is I kind of go all out for Christmas. I kind of go, let's say, overboard a little bit. We'll see how this year goes. One year I was only allowed to get 3 gifts per person, and that was really hard, because I just kind of, if I see something that I think somebody would like, I just buy it and just keep doing it. I start in July, and so by the time December rolls around, I've got like this mountain of gifts. So it's really hard to pick just 3 things. Because, yeah, I do like giving gifts. So that, that's where. But Sammy, I don't know what kind of laptop you have, and you kind of weren't here for the first. If you have a MacBook Pro, and I have a charger, I have two of them. If you can use one, just shoot me an email and let me know where to send it, and I will get it in the mail and send it out because I bought the wrong one. I have a MacBook Air, not a MacBook Pro. So, yeah. Oops. I think I'm going to wrap it up. And thank you all so much for coming in. And, I know it was no notice Tuesday, but we're going to start. I think Tuesday is going to work out better. So if you're up for it, I'm up for it. Jamie says, I'm not counting, but only 63 days till school is done. Wow. That's impressive. That's amazing. So is it a 2-year school? Because I think this is your second year, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't heard too much about it this year. So I haven't seen anything you posting. So Randy says, good night, everyone. Have a great week. Cheers. Sammy says, I have a 14-inch MacBook Pro. Okay. I don't know, Sammy. I bought this thinking it fit my MacBook Air, and it does not. So I'm going to show this to you because I really would like somebody to get some use, and I can't use them. So I'm going to. I don't know what other than a Pro, but I don't know which model. So let's see if I can zoom in here. I'll show you the difference. Okay, so number one, it didn't work. There we go. Okay, so this is the charger for the MacBook Air, and as you can see, it's a lot smaller. Now, this is a 30 watt, and this is a 60. This has a removable cord, and this does not. Okay, that cord is built in. And then on the cord, on the plug-in, the black one is what I needed, and this is what the white one has. So if you can use one of these, let me know, and I'll just send it to you. I thought I lost my charger. Well, I had lost my charger, and it was lost long enough that I started buying a replacement that was all the stuff that was in this bag. A hub, a new mouse, a new microphone. So now I have duplicates of everything. But the charger that I bought this thinking it would fit the MacBook Air, and it does not. So I don't know which one it does fit, but if you can use it, drop me a line, let me know, and I will get it out in the mail and send it to you. Let's see. It's 4 years old. MagSafe connection probably. It is MagSafe. I did try it on mine, and it wouldn't match up. Old type of battery charger. Yep. That looks like 2012, 2015 MacBook Pro. Okay. So, they may just be junk. If nobody wants them, I'll probably just toss them because I can't use them. And I typically, I have stuff laying around, but something like that I absolutely will never use, can't use it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't keep them. I just thought I'd make the offer, throw it out there. Everybody can use it, great. If not, I'll just chunk them. I didn't really perform, so it's not that big a deal. But guys, I will see everybody next Tuesday, 9 o'clock Standard Time, Central Time. You can kind of configure that to whatever works for you. Eastern 10. I started to say Western. What is it? Pacific? California would be 7. So won't work for everybody, but thank you all so much for stopping in and saying, hey, I've enjoyed tonight so much. I can't even begin. And I will see everybody next Tuesday. Good night, everybody.